Hello, I don't know if you can hear us. I don't know what it sounds like as I have not tried this yet. Just tell us if you can hear what I'm saying. So I know that Retro Lim's been shouting out for Double Dragon 2, so we'll start with that. I personally hate this game, Steve, but because you've asked for it, I think we'll have a game. Lucas, I was going to ask you today if you would come on and try and watch us while I was talking and that, but as you know from my recent attempts, everybody comes on, so I just didn't bother. I don't know what's happening with YouTube because I set it to private, but then it just lets everybody see, so it's just been like a bit of a fiasco over the last few days. It might buffer. I tell you what, up until today I didn't even think about this. Logistically, streaming from inside me shed isn't very good because I don't have internet out here. So I've just bought like a Wi-Fi booster and it's just plugged in my kitchen. So hopefully it's okay. Speed up a bit. Hello Patrick, alright? I've got two mods in here, and that's I'm not even going to call you Glowing because I don't even know what that even says. I'm just going to call you GP and Lucas. Well, I see it's a shed, Retro Limb, but it's like an outhouse, and like an outhouse. I don't know. I really shouldn't be streaming from in here, to be honest, because if anybody round my way finds us in here with all this stuff, I think I might get broken into tonight. This might have been the worst game ever. Yeah, it is made out of brick. It's quite big. I mean, I've got like a coal house next door, which has obviously hasn't got coal in because nobody has coal anymore. But that's just got bikes and that in. Up until today, this was like a proper shithole because anywhere where I've decided to have for myself, my wife decides she wants it, so she's been putting all sorts in here. But I mean, it's absolutely freezing. I mean, just in about 5 seconds ago, I put the heater on. If my wife finds out I've got the heater on, hell on. This is what will happen if my wife finds out I've got a heater on. That would be what my wife's like if I put the heater on in here. She'll be setting them straight off looking for us. Right. This isn't. Is this what Double Dragon looks like? Double Dragon 2. This isn't what Double Dragon 2 looks like. No, I haven't got bottle of whiskey. I've got beer Moretti. That's like my favourite beer, so I'm just having a drink of that. Yeah. 2 seconds. There's our first little bit of knacking up. Sick of this already. Steve, I'm not playing Double Dragon 2 because it's shit. Alright? I'll play it on another stream. So I'll play a game what I want to play first, and then we'll start from there. See now, I've just downloaded that Double Dragon 2 when you said to play it, and now I'm right out of where I was for all my games. Let's go for... Right, let's play this one. Hey Novabug, alright. I'll be very wooden tonight because this is the first time I've ever been in front of a camera. It's not really my thing, to be honest. I'll probably get used to it in time, but up until then. No. So obviously, Lucas, I don't know what you like it playing games with people when you're trying to read stuff off the side, but like I'm no good. Even my wife can't even talk to us when I'm playing games. So if you can keep an eye on the chat while I play stuff, I will talk. But like things like if people are asking for games and that, if you could let us know, you and GP. So I have a game of this. I love Catechus. Catechus is like, I know that Catechus at the time, I think it was a lawsuit brought out against R-Type because it is so similar. I don't know if that lawsuit ever went through, but it's great. I like it better than R-Type, to be honest. One thing about Catechus is though, it's a really slow loader. So there's a lot of black screen as you're waiting for it to load. I remember C64 Robocop was... Yeah, I had Robocop on in a big box for this. I remember for me Commodore 64. Actually, I have a Commodore 64 on the shelf here. I don't know if you can see. It's not my original Commodore 64. And now. Oh, for God's sake! Like, if anything can go wrong on a stream, it's this. What's happening now? Why is my joypad not showing up all of a sudden? God. Bear with us here. Bear with us. It's not controller part 2. It's just not showing up me controller for some reason. It has been. I've just been playing this in the house, but the joys of a live streamer. What else can go wrong? I remember seeing I think it was Leo on his first live stream and lots of things was going wrong. Not as much as what goes wrong on Amiga Rob's side, but hey, Retro Man Cave. Oh, Retro Man Cave. Good to see you here. Let's see if this works. Sure it shows up. Yeah, it's in there now. Right, this should work now. I don't know why my joypad decided just to disconnect there. Well, I do know why. It's because I'm trying to do a live stream. Like everything leading... I didn't even want to do a live stream tonight. It was like because Lucas had said do a live stream and I was like, no, I'm not doing one. And then everybody's just said, come on, let's do a live stream. So I've gone for it. I've been drinking quite heavily today, as Retro and Lim knows, because I've been watching the Liverpool match, which gladly Liverpool scored right at the end, else I would have been foaming because I hate Man United. Oh, I think I need to get Zypho's moonwalking into the stream for Smooth MJ, don't I? I need to say it. I'll tell you, it was great. Right, let's go. So as I said, I think this is miles better than what R-Type is, to be honest. It's the music on its mint. I think it's Manfred Trends. It's like a great soundtrack. I'll get that for you next time, Smooth MJ, I promise. I was doing the one on Target Renegade, but I haven't finished that yet because I'm having trouble with me controller with Winape. I don't know if you've seen on the streams, I've been talking about it with Lucas, and for some reason I can't get my controller to work on Winape, and I'm not a key person, not like C64. What the I think we seen this last night when I was playing Stunt Car Racer, because I did like a bit of a stream last night. But for some reason on live streams I am absolutely pants on the games, but then I got into it after a little bit. 2 seconds. Stick that in as okay. We'll try again. No, it's not Amstrad. I'm not playing Amstrad. I have got Amstrad. I've got Amstrad up here. I don't know, I dare pull it down off the top. Let's have a look. This was my Amstrad I bought. I think I've only ever played one game on it though, and that is a Exploding Fist, which I got. But I have played a couple of more games on, like Batman and that, but I've been using a tape emulator, which I'm trying to make myself with an Arduino card, so I've been trying to do that. Retro Man Cave, to be honest, I'm not really an Amstrad person. I was never an Amstrad person, but then I went on C64's and Novabug streams and I've learned to love it a little bit. But if I had to pick one out of all of these to play, it would probably be me Commodore 64, me Amiga here. I mean, I've got an Atari ST there, VIC-20, which was the first ever console system I ever had. That was what happened. Was me and my sister had asked for Commodore 64 for Christmas, and my mum, being quite poor and being not tech savvy, went out and just bought us a VIC-20, which she didn't know no difference, but we did when we got on Christmas morning. It was second hand, but we loved it all the same. We had I've actually got the original games, which I've got, which are some Hunchback. Hunchback was a good game. Crazy Kong, which is one of the worst games that's ever been made. Amok Attack, which is a Berserk clone, that's very good for a VIC-20. And this Road Race, which was a cartridge which I could never ever get in myself, because you have to be a weightlifter to put a cartridge in a VIC-20. Let's have a go at this. I'm just starting to realise how hard it is to be as good as what Novabug and C64 are, because I can't keep an eye on this chat. It's like 5 million things going on in my head at the moment. Novabug, does it get easier? Does this get easier or what? Right, here we go. Stop messing about now. Really wanted that. I think the trick is on this game is to stay back at this bit. Lots of people try to go forward, but you just stay back, you miss everything anyway. And I want that laser, because that's for a boss at the end, which I need. One thing about this game is, if you don't have the right weapon when you hit the last bosses, sometimes they're like nigh on impossible. I mean, this kills the boss in like seconds, this one does. if I get there. What? He's the boss here, so basically just shoot him in the head and he's dead. Dies in seconds. If you get in the right place. There you are, he's dead. Yeah, OBS, it's a nightmare. I mean, today I've had to add me camera about 5 times because sometimes it just goes off and then the next time you go on it's just like a picture of a still. But just up until that last second, I mean, I went to come in about 9:10. I went to start and the camera was just on still, so I've had to bad buffering. Right. Just let us know how it goes. I mean, obviously this is my first stream, so I'll try and iron some stuff out as we go, but maybe I need to bring the home plugs in here and just have it in through the Ethernet. That's probably what I'll do. Or as my wife says, because there's actually nobody lives next door to us at the moment. She says once somebody lives next door, I'm not allowed to go in this shed and do this. So she says because I think I'm stupid. Oh, for God's sake. This is another game that if you lose your weapon, you're basically screwed. It's a bit of a nightmare to get back. So is it buffering now or is it alright? Lucas, we've got to get Discord on here so you can just talk as well. I think that would be the best bet. I'll have you on and I don't know if GP wants to talk. I know Amiga Rob does because he's been saying get the Discord on to talk. So if has anybody got any other games they want to play? Not Double Dragon. Because that's not well. It does take a couple of times. Well, I actually asked Zyphor to help us out, but I think he was busy on Thursday night with a Twitch stream, and then obviously on Friday he was busy, and then last night I was watching you all night anyway, so I didn't. Patrick, what was that? What was your tip? I didn't want to scroll up. Especially when you're right. Nobody's saying anything to play. Hattie, you must have something you want to play. Hattie, what do you like to play? So Hattie, if nobody on here probably knows Hattie because she doesn't come on Zyphor's or Overbug streams, but she's from streams on Amigas what we used to go and watch. So that was Zoo Stars and Amiga Rob. We had a good little laugh on there. It was good. So Hattie's joined us tonight, but she's right into Amiga, which I will be doing Amiga streams in the future because I love Amiga as well. I don't understand it, Hattie, either. Doesn't. I'm on it just so I can talk to like Novabug and Boogie Boy. Are you for real? I'll save it on. I didn't like it. Don't forget that it's 20-second lag time between activity. Oh, sorry, Leo. Why? Because I'm like shouting at people for answering us back. Sorry about that. I'm just used to it with my kids. I'm just used to talking to my kids and then shouting at them straight away for not answering back. Oh, I will play Batman the movie. I've actually got that. So I've got a list here, which I made a list beforehand where I want to play, and it was Batman. I'd done Car Racer on, but I played that last night, so I might play it later on because I love it. Uh, I'm Catechus, and then I was just going to play everything what everybody else wanted to play. Kung Fu Master, I'll definitely add that. I'll add Treasure Island. Is Treasure Island the one where you've got to tie the crocodile's mouth? No, that's the one I like, Patrick. I remember playing that. I'm not sure even if I've played Treasure Island, I think I have. I think I've played them all, but that one where you had to get the crocodile's mouth was my favourite. I'm sticking this on warp because let's go. No. Chris John. Great Guyana Sisters. I'll add it, but it's definitely not one of my favourite games, especially now that the Super Mario Brothers has come out for this. I think it was like loads of people love it, but I think it was like a little bit of a cheap rip-off, to be honest. No, Hattie, this is pitiful, this. Why have you made us play this? Oh, I tried to do a Boogie Boy comparison, but I can't get it to work properly on the arcade because obviously it's analog controls and it's an absolute nightmare. I've even tried using my steering wheel and it wouldn't work properly. So that one never got done. So Dragon Ninja, I've actually got Dragon Ninja on original, but it's one of them games that is again not very good. I mean, I like loading it up for the loading screen because I think it's got an ocean loader on it, but after that, it's not the greatest game. We'll have one more go of this, Hattie, even though it's like the worst game ever known to man. And then we might move on to Batman, I think. Batman, eh? Or Delta. Delta's a good game. Great music. I can't even remember if I even had this game. Probably not. I don't know. See, I've got an old version of MAME. I think I used 1.52, I think it is. Is that right, Lucas? I think what I sent you. But, I mean, I use me... So I don't know if you know, in the past, I made a Outrun arcade as well. It was like a mod for this arcade, what's behind us, and I set that all up great. That was great. It worked great with the steering wheel, but for some reason Boogie Boy just wouldn't work with it. I ran out of time. Right, what's going on? It's money on the run. Yeah. I know I said I was going to play Batman next, but let's have a game of Monty on the Run, because that's the one I've been trying to long play lately, but I don't get anywhere with it. It's a very, very, very hard game. One thing about Monty on the Run is you don't expect the theme, the soundtrack to it, because it's just like basically it's like Chucky Egg, isn't it? Kind of game, but then you just have this just proper mint soundtrack. Is that PC game? That's it. Yeah, Lucas, it's got that AMD board in there now. I haven't really had much to do with it lately. I haven't got time to come out here, to be honest. I don't know if other people have this problem when they're getting old. They just seem to have no time whatsoever. Seem to spend all my time either at work or I don't think that's worked. Get a different one. On the run. Yeah, I want to work. Seed to a CBC. I'll put it on one because I don't want to really cheat. So anyway, my arcade cabinet's got everything in from obviously Atari up until I think I've got PlayStation stuff on there. I know that there's now a PlayStation 3 out. Sorry about that. I tell you what, for next time, I'm definitely going to get the home plugs in. I'm just going to run it through the Ethernet. I think it's because obviously I'm quite a distance away from my house. So I'm thinking that's why I'm not getting a great. Saying that like it says it's on full here, but and you've got. I think I've got like one kid upstairs playing God knows what on his Xbox. The other one's on his Fortnite, and then I've got a daughter who's just watching Zoella putting loads of makeup on, so it's probably where all my internet's going. Right, let's have a go of this. So I think this is a very, very hard game. It should have been on my hardest games list. Sinner Steve asked us to play this, but it's like super hard. but just listen to that music's class. That's all you need to know on it. I kind of control that, Novabug. Imagine telling my kids that they can't play on the stuff because the dad's in the shed messing about with old computers, having OB hell on. Oh, not going yet. Go. No, it's not a speccy game. It's Monkey on the Run. You must know this, Lucas. This is a nightmare bit, this. Trying to go across here. And then back up. Oh. Now this is a really hard bit now because you've got to try and go and get on this cloud, which is an absolute nightmare to get on. And then, missed it. So we've got to wait for that, but then when you get on the cloud you just got to press up continuously and then you get up and then that pipe what comes down at the top gets you. I missed it again. Can't believe it. I'm not playing games like this no more because these really annoy us. Oh, for God's sake! Oh, yeah. I don't know what I can do to get the stream working properly. Any ideas, Novabug? What I can do? I do. I just F5 and improved. Right, so let's play a different game on there. I'll put Batman on. I'm going to show you, although this is my first stream, I think it will get better. I promise you it'll get better. I know that everybody's got to start somewhere and everybody's been saying you'll be alright, but it's not really my style to start something like this without very much preparation, which I haven't had. I mean, for me, I would like to, I'm a developer in my job and I would have liked to have tested it over and over again so I knew it was right, which I've been trying to do over the last few weeks, my days actually, since somebody volunteered us, Lucas, to do this Sunday night stream. I mean, it's working, so we'll just go with that. Is it still choppy now? Wrong Batman. This is the wrong Batman. Sorry about that. Although it is a good Batman, that. I like that Batman. Batman. Yeah, Velociraptor, that's what I've been doing over the last few days. I've been like testing it, but I've been trying to test it. I was trying to put it on as private, and then I was going to share it with like Lucas or someone like that, so he could come on and tell us what the the like levels of me voice and that were, but it was just going out live to everybody. So I don't know if you know, over the last few days, like I've just been live streaming with just a load of crap. But what's Quos? Quos on the kids' Xboxes. Quos. Quos. What is Quos? I have fibre. Mine is fibre, but I think it's a mix between, because I never ever had problems with internet. I think it's a mix between how far I am away from the actual router, because I've got like a relay going into here at the moment. I've actually got a home plug inside that arcade, which I maybe should have just gone onto that. In hindsight, I should have. That one you did in your Undercrackers was boss. I never did anything in me Undercrackers, you liar. Like you're talking about somebody else there, Lucas. I thought it was Question of Sport. That's what I was thinking. Overbug. Quos. I can say it says quality of service. I don't know what that is. What's that mean? I mean, you can like block them from using it. I think me son. I'm saying me son. Me kids. He's actually 16-year-old and he's more clued up on computers than I am, even though that's my job. He tells me what to do, so I think he's probably got it on me, to be honest. Hey, go Chip, alright. So I know this is one of Zypho's favourite games on the Amstrad. But I think it's quite good on the C64. I actually like it better on the C64. I did say it was better on the Amstrad, but I don't think it actually is. I think it's colour-wise is, but I'm not so sure graphics-wise. I think graphics-wise and music-wise, the music is awesome on the C64. I'm probably scanning the wrong way. I can't really remember where to go. It's funny because I've long played this, and I long played Platoon, which I couldn't get working last night, but I've getting working. But I've been playing it today, and Platoon's another one where I've just totally forgotten where to go on it. Dead. Oh, I'm not. I mean, I'll try and do an Amstrad stream one day, but at the moment I'm not. Eventually I want to do everything like on proper stuff, because I've got can I say it? I've actually got a capture card, and then I've got a SCART HDMI converter. So I mean, I can get me Commodore 64 and that on there. But as I say, I'm in the process of writing an Arduino card to make it so I can emulate the tapes. So yeah, I've got quite a few Commodore 64 games, but not enough to do a live stream with. Oh my god. Who did that? Right, see you later, Novabug. Thanks for popping in. Request Mayhem in Monsterland. Well, I will put Mayhem in Monsterland. I have never ever played Mayhem in Monsterland before. I'll tell you that now. I'll have another go at this. Do I need to go up there? What? Can't even remember where to go. Oh, for God's sake. That's better. I think I've gone the right way now. Yeah, Rob, I'll speak to you after this about Discord, and we'll get something set up on Discord, because I watch Slope sometimes, and he has lots of people on Discord with him, and I think it'll probably help me, if anything, because especially when it's just starting out. Have a drink there. Amiga Rob, you knew I was, you liar. I've told you a million times. So if anybody hasn't heard of Amiga Rob has a channel where he plays Amiga games really, really badly. Like the worst you've ever seen anybody play Amiga games. He'll say he's not. He'll say he's playing them great, but he doesn't. He's not. He's playing them really bad. And sometimes he just does the washing up and that. It's like the weirdest streams you've ever been on in your life. You tune in, he's mac and beans on toast instead of playing games, and he is a great lad though. He's a good lad. Oh, I think I might have just killed myself. Nightmare. It seems to have disappeared from my server list for some reason. I'm still on there, Leo. I'm not going to look on it now because I'm having a permanent breakdown. Right, what game next? Any games? Yeah, playing and chatting is hard. I can't do it. I mean, like I say, my wife, before I come out and said I was going to do this, she says, what, and you're going to be talking to people while you're playing? She says, you can't even talk to me when I'm sitting next to you and playing. And I was like, yeah, you're right. But what was the other one on there? Auto start. Let's have a game of. Right, I'll play Mayhem and Monsterland, but somebody's gonna have to tell us what to do. And I'll play Delta next, Chris. Hey, 20th Century Gaming. So if nobody knows who 20th Century Gaming is, 20th Century Gaming, which is hard for me to say, especially when I've been drinking, is like a local lad to me. He just lives around about 5 mile away, and he does lots of streams and that. And he'll be interested in the Delta stream because in the Delta game, because he's great at Delta. He's a billion times better than me at Delta. Chatting and playing at the same time does take practice, but it does get easier. I hope it does get easier. And I'm actually freezing in here. I'm gonna switch this heater on. Well, just not tell me wife, because she'll be watching the electric fly around now, seeing what's going on in there. Put my feet even. I love the crack throws on some games, they're great. No, I've never played this game at all. Never ever played it. I tell you what, I have got running. I've got my screen recorder running there. I'll turn that off. Maybe that's what's doing it. So I think I've seen what been the problem. I think I've had my screen recorder running. Let's start that up again. Maybe that's why it's been going funny. Right, let's switch that off now. Do you have the new Hunter's Moon? That's what we're good to say. I haven't got the new Hunter's Moon. Is Hunter's Moon the one where it's a bit like a shoot 'em up, but is it a bit like a shoot 'em up? Switch that heating off now. She'll have a thermal device out, thinking what's going on, what's happening in there. 24 requests. What requests? Columbus. I'm not even looking at them. What requests? I tell you what is hard on these live streams. This little bit between like loading. It's just even though like when you're sitting there in the house, it doesn't seem that long of a time. Now it seems like it's taking forever. And I like keep on thinking, has it gone off? Has it gone off? Which I don't feel like that in the house. But here, because all yous are here, I'm thinking, has that gone off? Obviously it hasn't, because it's loading again now. Oh yeah, man, all these requests. I wish it would make me hair grow. I really do. Looks again for this about. Do I want unlimited lives? Yes, I'm going to, because I've never played it. Do I want unlimited credits? Yes. Unlimited time, we'll say no to that. No. Use no. No. I find it a bit training and difficult, especially when it's longer than playing the game. Yeah, you would, Rob. I think we've got to try and get something set up where me and you can play stunt car racer against each other. Because you are the most terrible stunt car racer I've ever seen in my whole life. Like, ever. In fact, apart from, I think it's, what was that game you were playing, what you are right on? Simon the Sorcerer. I think that's the only game I've ever seen you play where you've lasted more than like 10 seconds. I honestly don't know how Zypho and Novabug cope with like trying to read the stuff down the side. Sometimes I think that like Novabug's a bit ignorant when I write something and he doesn't say it, but now I bet I've missed 90% of his chat. See you later, Technic. Thanks for dropping in. I promise it will get better as with time as I do more. What's happening with this game? Loading? Is it loading or? Still on more a second. Hey mate, you alright? You're a little bit late. You've missed some drama. The drama's been that like I've just been totally crap on live stream, but I'm starting to get a little bit more into it, even though this game for some reason isn't working. I'm going to drop that game. Stick Delta on. In future, I'm going to try and plan a bit better for these. Like drama. The drama is that I've had 2 drops of the internet. Every single game what people ask for, starting with Retro Limb with Double Dragon 2, which I bloody hate anyway, which I downloaded, wouldn't work. We've maybe played about 3 or 4 games so far what have worked. Hopefully this Delta's going to work now. Mayhem in Monsterland's just crashed on us. I've never had so many crashes in my life. No, I'm not singing no songs. I might sing some songs once I get a little bit more drunk, but not tonight. Right, so press that. So I would say that Delta is one of them games where it's like a memory game. So especially so I'm reading this thing down the bottom here, so it's saying I'm dropping frames detected 23% a few seconds ago. So is this still lagging loads and being choppy? See you, Callum. Right. So I know that Delta was one of the games which you could actually change the music at the start, which was good. You could get some good stuff going, which I really loved about Delta. I love it. I love the seed. I love it. It, by I love the Amiga, and the games are great on it, but sound-wise, I don't think you'll ever beat the C64 ever. Not for me, nostalgia-wise. I just need to load a game up. If I hear an Ocean Mode or a Cyber Load, it's just instantly just zaps us back to when I was like 11-year-old. It's like good times. For some reason Lucas, I was going to type back to you there. For some reason, sorry. I'm using WinVice. WinVice, like I said, these load times don't seem as bad when I'm not streaming, so I don't know what's happening. I don't know if it's because of streaming. I don't think it is, because it's obviously my laptop what's doing it. But I have been having a lot of issues with my laptop lately. As you know, I've had the images. I'm going to get a new one in the near future, so I'll set this away. Ever since the imaging, this computer's just been really bad. Yeah, I did nearly type there. I quite like typing. I'd rather just type than talk, to be honest, but I'll see the way forwards to talk, so I've got to reset the high scores. Right. I'll not be talking much while this is on, because I don't know if you've ever played Delta before, but it's hectic. I'll get these top ones. This guy here. Oh man! One thing I don't like about Delta is the bullets what the fires really just blend in with the stars. I don't like that. There's one thing I would change about it would be that. Oh, for God's sake. I watched 20th Century Gaming play this and he just proper flies through it. He's really good at it. But he knows all the tricks. He knows what you need to pick up everywhere, which I don't. No GP is in custom. Right. We'll have another go of that. Oh jeez. One more go of this and then I'll try something else. So I missed all of them. Great. Really slow at the start, so you've got to get in the right position to get everything until you get the first power up, and then you start moving a little bit less sluggish. Okay, this back one. What's the next request? Oh, I hate this. Oh, for God's sake! No, I've lost everything now. I hate these ones as well. Right, let's try a different game. What else have we got? It was the Paraffin. Hey there, alright? Let's would anybody be bothered if we did have a game of Stunt Car Racer, just because Rob's in and Rob loves the Stunt Car Racer? So, I don't know if lots of people were on last night or what, but I was playing Stunt Car Racer last night, and Stunt Car Racer's probably definitely in me top 5 favourite games ever on the C64. I just think it's brilliant. I mean, it's as good as the Amiga, I would say, apart from the colour wise, which obviously we're not going to get that. But Stunt Car Racer is one of the games what's great on all systems. It's even good on the Amstrad, it's good on the Spectrum. It's brilliant on the Atari ST. The Atari ST, it pains us to say it, might even be better than the Amiga. So I don't know if you know that you can play Stunt Car Racer cross-platform on the Amiga to the Atari ST. So that's the original reason I bought me Atari ST, to try that, and I have tried it and it does work. Which obviously you need 2 screens, but it's an experience. It's an experience that you should check out. Yeah, Gumdio, Stunt Car Racer is like one of the best games ever on the C64 by far. I just spent so much time on this as a kid. Even though it was like hard, it's hard with one of these. I played on me with me pad much better. I mean, to look at, it's not great, but just the whole, like, you end up like leaning into corners and that, as if you're in the car. It just gets you right into it. I've never played a car game like it, to be honest. Not even Trackmania. I don't think Trackmania is as captivating as what this game is. And this game's like 30 odd year old now. Lucas, you're a moderator. You should be sorting this F5 thing out. You should be telling us. I sort something out for the next stream, like, because I don't want everybody to be buffering all the time. I don't want to be like this, really. It's not really my style, to be honest. I like everything to work right. I like everything to be smooth. So on this one you want to be at like 140 to do the jump, Rob. Okay, so you can mark that down because you seem to go over to like 200 and then end up with a hole. Or you end up going over too slow. I am dropping frames here, I can see by the OBS is saying you've dropped frames detected 17% a few seconds ago, so if anybody is having problems, it's at my end, not your end. But I'll line them out in the future. Oh, Hattie, you'll be glad to see I'm playing this properly, not like Rob. See that, Rob is very funny when he plays this game, like, it is very funny. He'd have been off the track at least 5 times by now. I've run out of boost now, but I think I'm finished. I'm showing off the games. I am showing off the game's features. Oh, but the crash feature. Yeah. I think I can't even say that Smooth MJ anymore. What he's called now, it's not even funny. And he's a Patreon of mine, and like I'll get some kind of like notification saying, "Oh, you've lost a Patreon," and then next thing you know, I've got a Patreon. I think, "Oh, I've got a new Patreon," but really it's just Growing Perspective with a different name every single month. Why, twice a month sometimes. I don't know what he's doing. He's a funny one. Growing Perspective's a funny one. He's a good lad though. He's dead funny on the streams. Yeah, Hattie, you should start streaming, Hattie, because you love your Amiga. I think you could make it go of it. I really do. I hate that guy there. Normally tries to knock you off. I saved that there. I think. Yeah. All right. I'm all right. This isn't the best game to be reading stuff. Right, I'm not going to read the chat anymore for a second, 2 seconds, until I get a little bit further in front. I've seen that layover about the Ridge Racer. It's very bouncy, this track. Hang on, read that. So, Well, I was hoping to come first in Ridge Racer, but then somebody beat us. But then I beat him again. But obviously, you can only have one entry. So I just posted like a picture saying, "Look, I knew I could beat that one." So I did beat him, and then he beat us again. But I've subsequently beat him again. But then somebody's just come on and just blown everybody away. And I don't know if you've seen that run on the Ridge Racer, but it's like the most awesome run of Ridge Racer ever. Should never ever have done that. But Ridge Racer, which oh no, I haven't got it here because it's in the house. I got that off Lucas sent us it for me PlayStation, along with Battle Arena Toshinden, which was my first two games I ever owned on the PlayStation. So I was happy with him because Lucas has been like a great friend of the channel so far. He sent us a Spectrum as well, and loads of parts for me arcade. So I think a few of you have met Lucas at Blackpool this year, and he's like a proper top quality lad. Even if he does look like a gangster, and he might beat you up. I know that he couldn't beat me up though, because I've seen him fighting against a midget on YouTube, and he got his arse kicked. Well, I might have gone off the camera. I don't know what's going on. I'm moving all over in this chair. Dead. Oh, I think I have got auto fire on. I don't know. You didn't see Lucas at Blackpool, Mikey? Oh, it's a shame. I met him down at so I met Lucas round about 2 years ago on my channel, because my channel's only been going 2.5 years or something. And Lucas was one of my first subs, and since then we met up in Bury last year. I think it was February, at the arcade club, and we had a good time there. It was good. We played a few games. I think we were playing Operation Thunderbolt and stuff like that together. Went back to Witherspoons for a few drinks and that after. But he's just like a quality lad. It's like reminds us of my mate who I'm not about with here. So, but he just loves computers, because none of my mates love computers. If I was to talk to my friends about playing on Commodore 64s and that, they'll be like, shut up, get out. Like my wife says that to us when I talk about computers. Not interested. But I just love them. I just love playing on old stuff. I'd much rather play on this than play any new game. I mean, the last new game I played, apart from Grand Theft Auto, the new Grand Theft Auto is, I think it was Max Payne 3, and that was, I think that's off 2011 or something like that, or 2012. I'm not sure. That was the last new game I played.